Hey everyone, really excited to finally be able to talk about some Warzone. A few weeks back, the guys at Infinity Ward invited us to go play some Warzone at their headquarters. Had a great time, and in this video I'm going to hit you guys up with all the major details first, then we can dive into the videos. So first things first, the game drops Tuesday, March 10th at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's 8 a.m. Pacific. If you already own Modern Warfare. And if you don't own Modern Warfare, there's a free version that also launches just 4 hours later. So you'll be able to download the free version at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific time. So that's right, there's a free version. And what's cool about the free version is that there's actually no level cap on it or anything. So even if you've never played Modern Warfare before, you can grab it and you can level up, you can catch up to your friends, beat them, etc. You just won't have access to the other modes. And if you already own Modern Warfare, you know, all your levels will carry over. So basically what's cool about Modern Warfare is that your levels carry over across all modes, and that includes Warzone, and it includes the free version, which is cool. Now, as a heads up, you'll need to free up some space if you're running short. So if you're updating your existing Modern Warfare installation, it's about a 30 gig update. If you're downloading Modern Warfare's free version, that is about 95 gigs. And yes, there is crossplay. So if you're on PlayStation 4, you can form a squad with your friend on Xbox, your friend on PC. So lobbies should fill up pretty fast no matter what platform you're on, unlike, Blackout on PC, which was pretty rough. So when the game first launches on Tuesday, there's only one option. It's squads. So it'll be squads of 3. If you want to go solo with 2 players, you can do that too. You can just lock your lobby. But basically, if you go it alone or go with just one friend, then it'll be, you versus a bunch of other 3-player squads. So, it's up to you. But I'm figuring later on, they'll probably do, solos and duos, maybe quads, that kind of thing. But to start, squads of 3. And as you can tell from the screen and in the details, these lobbies are 150 players. Could I tell the difference between a 150-player lobby and, playing a 100-player lobby like in Blackout or Fortnite or PUBG? Not really. It always felt like there was action going on. I think it's awesome that's 150 players. But, didn't seem to I didn't feel an immediate difference going in on it. All right. So now before we get into more details, I just want to say as someone who's not super competitive or aka just not very good at games in general, I had a blast playing the game. I think the map is great. There's an awesome revive system to get back into the game. The looting is great. The vehicles feel like they're fun. So everything together it felt good. It felt fun. And I really can't wait to kind of just jump in, which I'll be doing, the moment it goes live. So if you want to join my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Swift, or just follow, I'll be live the moment the game drops. All right, let's get into some details about the map. The map is gigantic. You'll see a lot of familiar parts. They take a lot of the ground war maps and they're just on the map. But they also stitch together a lot of new areas and old areas you'll remember, scrap yards on the map, which is very cool. Overgrown's on there. You'll see Atlas Superstore. There's a lot of familiar stuff, and they mentioned that they put a lot of effort into making sure, all these buildings or the vast majority of them were custom made, custom crafted. Nothing's really copy paste. It's wherever you go, everything kind of feels fresh or feels different. And it shows. I don't know, for the few hours we got to play, nothing felt like it was just copy pasted. So big plus there. So there's also health regen. So Blackout, you would inject yourself to kind of have to restore your health. In this game, not to worry about it. If you need health, you take cover. There is armor plating, so I think you can carry maybe 5 armor plates. You can collect them and restore your armor. And you can also share your armor plates. You can share money you collect. We'll talk more about that later. You can share ammo, and you can share armor plates. So that's all obvious. And if you die, that's not the end of that. If you go down, your teammates can revive you. If that expires, a few things can happen. One, your very first time you die, you go to the Gulag prison, and this is really cool. You do a 1v1 to get back into the game to join your squad. And if multiple people die, quickly, a 150-player game, a lot of people will die, right? You're basically watching these other 1v1s happen before it's your turn. And when you go down there, you're given some random weapons to go kill the other player. And if your fellow teammates are up there watching you play, they can throw rocks. Everyone can throw rocks, which is funny. And you can also, you know, hear the call outs from your old teammates. Be like, yeah, he's behind like the shower area over there or whatever. So, you know, it feels really good. It feels good when you win a round and you join your team. Like, you've earned the right to go back in. But even if you lose, if you have squad mates still alive, they can save up money and buy like revive tokens or basically pay like $4,500 or whatever it was at the time. It might change to revive you and bring you back into the game. So it's not like, it's not over until your entire squad wipes and your entire squad, has already used up their 1v1 Gulag prison opportunity. So let's talk about the cash for a moment. Now, money is a pretty important resource in Warzone. So you can find these shops around the map. They're signified by a little dollar sign on there. And you go there, you can use your money to buy like perks, and you can buy revives, and you can also, like I mentioned, use money to revive players. So, and there's also like little missions you can do to get more money as well. So money is a big factor in this game mode, and you can share money with other players. If someone's saving up for something, or you want to like pull your money to do a revive or whatever, you can just communicate and make that happen. And it feels fun. It feels cool to kind of collect a resource. You get excited about getting a few $100s or whatever, or like, when you're looting another player's body. So that feels really nice. So there's a little bit of audio from the end of one of our matches. Fight to survive here. Circle's coming in.
Broke now.
By a cluster strike too. Oh, you can only carry.
Behind you, behind you. Oh, yeah.
Another one. Okay. You straight north?
Got him. Alright.
Don't worry.
Oh shit, this is getting close.
2, 1. Oh shit. Get me back in. Oh god damn it, I'm down.
No.
I've got self-revive. Hang on, move back. Oh crap. God damn it.
There's two up on that.
Oh god, no. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, they had good damage on us.
Not much I could have done there. Charlie.
Let Hova down there, but hey, we tried. A few other important notes. There's pinging in the game. I wish there was pinging in the regular Modern Warfare lobbies. Maybe they'll add it in. And that's great. You can also ping, like, equipment, etc. Like, come grab this, like, legendary sniper rifle, etc., etc. And we'll talk about the weapon tiers in a little bit. So pinging is there. And there's also crate drops that drop on the map, and everyone's alert to them. Where if you go to that crate drop, you can, like, equip your entire loadout that you predefined, like, before the game started. So, it'll be one of your regular loadouts that you use for team deathmatch or domination or something you make just for Warzone, and you just get everything, right? Which is important because a lot of guns that you get in this game don't have all the attachments. In fact, only the most like legendary items or the legendary tier items come with with attachments. Let's talk about the loot real quick. So there are no attachments to pick up. You can't pick up attachments. You can't take attachments off your weapon. It keeps things really simple. You look at a weapon. Is the configuration on it something you want to replace your current weapon with? Yes, take it. No, leave it alone. There's no stripping of items, and there's no picking up scopes and swapping them out, which keeps gameplay focused and fast. And I never liked fumbling in my bag around that stuff, so I'm personally into it. But you can pick up weapons with attachments on them. So there's a bunch of different rarities. Let's go over that really quick. Your starting loadout is just like a pistol, and that's just gonna be pink. And also the loadout that you get from those drop crates I mentioned, also pink. And the other tiers are gray. Just your gray weapon, no attachments. Green, one attachment. And anything above an uncommon weapon is a blueprint. So you'll have the blue blueprints will have 3 attachments. The purple epic blueprints that are 4 attachments. And legendary orange, which is just, full attachments maxed out. And so you'll find those everywhere when you loot up. In fact, they seem like they were pretty common when we were looting around. But that's the loot system. Again, big fan of not having to swap out attachments. Sometimes you'll get frustrated because you want, a certain attachment on that gun that you like, but everyone's dealing with the same challenges. So you've also got vehicles. You got helicopters, ATVs, you got trucks, like Jeeps, that sort of thing. So, and they all feel really good driving around. Feels fun. Not too much commentary there. I think in the trailer we're gonna see from Activision, like they do a lot of fun stuff with the helicopter. Now, I want to spend some time talking about what I think they did really well for the game, the pre-lobby. So, pre-lobby, you know, in a lot of games, you get in and you're just waiting, you're goofing around. It's sort of a waste of time until everyone in the game's together. In Modern Warfare, the pre-lobby, you get XP. So you can like level up while you're messing around and play with new weapons and just goof off, and you just respawn, no consequences. It just feels like a fun deathmatch, team deathmatch before you get into the action. And you get to practice with your parachutes, and especially I think if you're like, you know, new to the game, you really get an opportunity to like, you know, get warmed up. All right, so I'm almost done vomiting information at you guys. Last thing is just like end game. You got like, you know, gas coming in, not a surprise, and it felt really intense from when we were playing. Gameplay felt like, you know, like we felt the pressure going in, and there's actually a gas mask you can pick up, which I think negated, you know, some of the time in the gas. So it seemed pretty valuable in some situation, but it didn't seem OP. It didn't. I felt like I couldn't just like camp out in the gas with a gas mask. I think maybe it lasted 10 seconds or something. Didn't get to spend enough time with it, but things move real quickly end game. And yeah, I can use money to buy kill streaks, and I didn't really experience it because I didn't survive until end game too often. The others mentioned that, you know, like at end game, that's when people just start like whipping out all their kill streaks that they purchased or saved up, and that can get pretty insane. So I didn't win any games, but these guys did. Again, had a blast in Warzone. I think you guys will enjoy it. I'm definitely gonna have some fun with it for a while. So how am I gonna make videos out of it? I have no idea. I'm pretty terrible at the game, but everything feels good. Lobbies feel fun, and I'm curious to know what you guys think. So let me know in the comments. You know what, like, what are you excited for in the game? What are you worried about? Like, what do you want to see? They've got a lot of content planned for the game. And there's another mode I can't talk about till tomorrow, but I'm excited to play. Hope you guys are too. Thanks for watching, guys.